Hey, boss. 7:30, it's called meeting to order. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Has everybody had a chance to look at last month's meeting minutes for the 30th of March?
Yeah, there need to be some corrections here. I did not move to table the treasurer, so I made a motion to do not vote on we did not have a paper copy. That was my motion that he seconded.
So directly after that, though.
I know, and I said you can't change my motion, you have to vote on it, we voted on it. You
Okay,
can't change my motion.
I wasn't trying to change his motion.
Okay.
I will go back and I'll listen to it and I'll double check it.
And the next one was, I did not say that Joe Fiore and I was down here. I said me and Richie was down here for the insurance guy.
Okay.
Because Joe was sick, and I said me and Richie met down here with, the insurance guy.
I'm trying to find where that one's at.
It's on the back of that. It's on the back of the bridge.
We might have one too.
Let me just note
Yeah.
this, sorry.
Whenever she's ready, Tom.
Okay, go ahead.
So you said, I asked the question about the checks are not being cashed in a timely manner. So you said this has been.
Can you tell me what page this is on first? I'm
That's
sorry.
on page 3, towards the bottom. So how has that been rectified?
So the checks that were found that we thought were cashed but were not, were then taken to the bank, and then, the expectations were reinforced, and now everyone is on the same page and understands.
So what is the expectations?
The expectation is that, they will be,
Weekly.
what's that?
Weekly.
Within 3 days.
That's to say our policy says 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like when you're asked to do it, it needs to be done. If it can't be done, then you need to tell someone essentially. So it was a miscommunication, and it's been talked through, and now everyone's on the same page.
All right.
Is that it? Have a motion to approve the minutes as changed. Is changed.
Well, they never got really changed. She said she has to look at them, so.
The corrected was.
Let's change.
Corrected, changed, however you want to call it.
So moved.
Motion by Larry, do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Pat. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Treasurer's report, March and April. Questions?
I have a question for April, if you don't mind. For the Fair Book ads, I guess I just need to know how you want them done correctly, because is, the $13.50 that I see, or $13.60, I know that I have a little over 2,100 in there that they sent in, so I don't know if it's gotten mixed up.
So I only put in what they write receipts for.
Okay.
So, I mean, that could have been,
Are we able to like see the checks maybe that have been cashed thus far? That way I can let everybody that's emailed me.
Yeah, if it's under promotion, that's what it, when you're looking under there.
Yeah, there's 3 different ones, so I just didn't know. There's like an ad, sorry.
I mean,
There's restricted, gift donations, sponsorships, oh, promotion, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one I think just should be a little bit higher, but I'll just.
And if you know like specifically, then like we can definitely check. Mhm.
I was trying to look at one on my phone, Chelsea, and it was the garbage for April meeting, it was like $500 and some, or was that for, you know, I tried to find it in here, cause I looked
It's
at
just a couple, it's like 2 months, or 2 or
Okay.
3 months combined.
Okay, that'd be about that, alright, that's what it's on.
I think it's 198 a month.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So,
Motion. I'm sure we'll have any more questions. Any more questions? Is that enough time? We got a motion approved by Ryan. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Joe. All those in favor of both months' treasurer's reports, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Yes, Melissa. Melissa.
Yes. We're getting close to the end of our project at the Junior Fair Building, FFA building. I'd like to have an open house so all the sponsors could come back and see it and show them what they paid for. I was hoping to do it next Friday, but I think I ought to give them 2 weeks' notice, so I was wondering if it'd be okay with you guys if we done this maybe 8. I have a sponsor that's gonna buy the food so we can have a light lunch. And I'm gonna buy a cake. I was thinking maybe 8 on Friday from 11 to 1. Give 2 hours there to anybody that wanted to come in, have a snack, look around. I was gonna send out invitations if you okay it. And then I ordered 3 signs, but the one, I need to know what size you want on the outside of the building, between the restroom doors or out front. On the inside, there'll be smaller, 1 in each restroom. It'll show the sponsors and who we're thanking for this donation that they give for the project. Now, we are gonna have some money left over. I'm gonna talk to the sponsors, and I'm gonna tell them what I see it needs done. And if anybody has any suggestions, we haven't got all the bills in yet, but I'm guessing we're gonna have 3,000 or so left over. But I've got a few ideas that I'm gonna run past the sponsors that I see that the kids need, and we'll go from there. So we can run the account down to 0.
I make a motion to let her do it.
Second. Go
You
ahead.
said May 8th, right?
Yes, I'd like to do it maybe 8th on a Friday, if that's okay,
At what time?
from 11 to 1.
House on May 11 to 1.
If that's all right with you guys, I'd like
Well,
to have
there's
some
one
of the Fair Board
stipulation.
members show up. I know Cole.
One stipulation, Crooksville News is gonna be there to put the cameras up.
Okay, okay,
Okay?
that's fine.
Good.
You can have Times Recorder there, I don't care. I mean, you do whatever you want, but, I would like to have some of the Fair Board members there present to thank the sponsors, if somebody can show up besides Coleman.
If you're wanting to do it in the middle of the day on a Friday, cut out
You'd have to
extra
get,
Yeah.
you'd have to get the retired guys.
I get it, I get it. I mean, if you have another suggestion, we could do it in the evening. You let me know what you're thinking. We could do it on a Thursday evening, or if you think a Friday evening would be better. I was just thinking Friday 11 to 1, you don't have ball games, in the evening. But we could do it on Thursday night, but you still got ball practice and ball games, so there's really no exactly good time to have it.
The one is fine.
11 to 1's fine? Okay. But if any of you could make it, I would appreciate it. To show appreciation to the sponsors.
So we have a motion by Joe for the open house for the new bathrooms, and who's second? Yes. Jess, second by Jess. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Motion carries.
Now, the sign, tell me what size you want. I've got it ordered, but they told me to check with you to see what size you want on the outside of the building with the sponsor's name. So if people don't use the restrooms, they can say, hey, these people donated for the restrooms inside.
What do you think? Whatever you think will look the best.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking maybe like 3 by 4 foot, I don't know. I mean, nothing huge, but nothing real small.
Where are you putting it at? Like
On the front or between the bathrooms, so I can put them both places, whichever.
I'd measure up because you got your
Okay.
units there. Yeah,
Right.
just fair, whatever
Just
you
put it
want.
between the bathrooms
That's
and
what I
put
would
there.
do. Yeah,
Okay,
I
that's
don't know if we
fine.
want it up front. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Okay.
What'd you think of the restrooms, Miss Wright?
I actually was gonna ask about status on that. Coleman, where are you at with the project? Is it complete now? Are you complete?
We're about 95%.
Do you know what you have left to do?
I mean, the interior of it should be pretty well wrapped up. I'm installing, we got an air expansion tank and a backflow preventer put in the mechanical room, but
So we had our meeting there tonight, so the kids, you know, we were like excited to see what it looked like in person. So we, one of the things, I thought there was gonna be like a shower curtain and a shower.
Well, we talked about that today. Coleman can fill you in on that.
there's a shower curtain, if you'd like one, you're more welcome to put them up in there. This is kinda like, you know, I can do whatever to help you guys out or whatever. If there's small things that you want done, such as whatever, I mean, it's your guys' building. You're welcome.
Melissa talked about like a divider, so there was a dry
Well,
space
there's
to
hooks on the back of the
change.
door. When you shut the door, you'll see hooks on the back of the door.
We saw that, but they.
You can
Yeah.
take your stuff over here.
Right. But we have the shower curtains already bought. We just didn't put them up yet.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, there's shower rods in there and curtains. If you guys think they're necessary, you're welcome to put them up.
What about the?
They're just a compression fit, you would epoxy the ends on. I put them up once, dry fit them, and I didn't think it, I mean, you've got a almost 8 foot wide shower. If you're getting your clothes wet on this side, I don't know what's really going on, you know what I mean, but. if
And you
think
have
they're
adjustable shower head. You can turn it and aim it down, whatever.
I mean,
It comes
they're
off the
concerned
wall.
that their stuff will get wet, and that was, I didn't want to bring that up. Another thing is too, did you already leave the key fobs down
The key fobs were a big question, so what
Okay.
I'll say this, this is your building now or whatever, there's 2 key fobs for each of those. If you don't think the children are responsible enough or will lose them, then I would suggest keeping them as advisors, on lanyards, and you can distribute them as you wish. If they
They
come
can
up
get
missing,
in.
like I said, the bathrooms, you do not need them to function.
Our worry was, we thought you'd already left them in there.
No, yeah, that was our
So we were
worry.
like,
Oh, we didn't hide
We were like,
them.
they're not here,
Yeah.
and they're
They lost
already
in
gone.
30 seconds.
We didn't hide them.
We were just concerned, they were already lost, so we were like,
You need to get out.
the only other thing that the boys, they, you know, cause we were testing the motion sensor or whatever. The only thing that we did notice, like, and it happened by accident, it was perfect storm for it. So somebody was at the back of the building, or at the back of the hall, and somebody else was standing in front, and they stood in front of the sensor, so it popped it. But if you don't hear or pay attention to that door is popped, it does come open, but it doesn't come open to see it, and that actually is unlocked in free room. Same with the girls. So we tested the girls. The girls is a little bit more noticeable. Like when somebody passes, it actually cracks open and we can see it. But the boys, we didn't even know it was open. And the kid walked up. He's like, "I thought you said this was locked." And I was like, "It is." And he's like, "Well, it's not." And then they were like,
There
"Oh."
is one way we can cure it. We can take the batteries, disconnect it from the electric, and then everybody has to walk around. And we never have to worry about anybody coming in that area to get to Laura's stuff. That's one way to cure it.
We don't know if that was the request.
sensitivity could be lowered on those, or we didn't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. We're more of like the kid's sensitivity be adjusted.
I'll check on it.
Just
Try to get
because
more.
they weren't really that far, they just were passing each other in the hall and it already like popped it. And like I said, you can't see it on the boys as much as you can on the girls. The girls, it actually cracks the door open and it comes open, but the boys, it just sits right in the door frame and unless you know it's unlocked, you'll never, you know, go up and be checking the door. And then there was just, sorry, one more thing. There was just a piece of drywall in the back that has the door blocked. We couldn't open the door to get in the back part of the office. So, and I don't have a key to the back door to get in to move the drywall.
We wasn't
I've
in
never
there.
been in the back office.
None of us have.
I don't know why there's a whole sheet,
They
like,
said
it
it
looks
was
like a
either
whole sheet of
drywall
drywall blocking that
door.
door. I just assumed you brought it in.
We never put it in there.
I don't know.
I don't know what that'd be there from. Do you need drywall for anything? You should have a sheet of drywall.
As you say, there's free reign if you can get to it.
I don't know why that.
Hope it didn't fall down from the ceiling.
I don't see that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't think there's drywall on the ceiling. I mean, it's finished.
Your question?
Sorry, yeah. They were just You got our exploration tonight.
The building, that wasn't off the junior fair.
Yeah, I got a message from Tina, so I don't know if that person's here.
Oh, I didn't see her, and when she came in, I didn't see her.
I don't see her.
Junior Fair Board. Fair Board.
So the kids met again tonight. They are working through their committee things. So they've got flyers going for the Stock the Trailer. So certainly, if you know anybody that wants to bring in non-perishables, they're starting to collect those. We've got some piled in the office already. Also, still taking clothes for the show clothes closet. So if anybody has gently used show clothes their kiddos have outgrown, we will take those and add those to our stock. Other things they are working on are some of the things we've been doing for Cloverbud activities and junior fair activities, junior fair fun activities that happen through the week. The other piece I want to make sure I mention is that next month's meeting, which would be the week ahead of Memorial Day, would be our typical potluck in the pavilion. So hopefully you all are available for that night. But I don't know that there's a plan in terms of like sandwich stuff, paper products, how you want to go about handling that side of things. We usually all bring side dishes to share, but I know usually you guys get the drinks and stuff, so. Thoughts? Anyone?
Yeah, somebody will get the drinks and stuff.
I think Robin normally did it, right?
Yeah.
I can follow up with her.
Yeah, I think Robin.
I think we've got plenty of drinks in here that we could supply that with.
Someone's absent, we call her. Yes, you got it.
The only other question I had, and I know, because I talked to Jess initially about fair book changes, and I've sent you a few things, I think. Did I? Maybe I didn't hit send. Okay. I need to send you some pictures and things, but I know the talk had been about like 2 separate books.
Yeah, I think I'll keep it together this year. Next year might be.
So I wanted to throw out another idea, just as I was thinking. Things that the kids have been talking about was keeping the book, because like so many people, I mean, the majority of the book is the rules and all the departments and all the stuff that everybody really needs. Like that's what they go looking for. But Muskegon County does this like trifolder. Actually, I think it's long, like legal paper. Yeah, 4-piece. Like it's just the schedule. Like maybe that is a lot cheaper than a whole separate like glossy or something. But
yeah,
this is what anybody wants to just grab so they know what's going on all week. Like I always feel like I've been carrying this around my bag for 2 years thinking we need to put one of these together. So like maybe that'd be a great idea as a way for the public to get the details, you know. So
Yeah. Oh, you need to like put this out in the public and then keep the glossy for the
right,
fair.
keep the book for
fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And whether it's
Do you have you said you guys were putting together your schedule. You'll just email me all that,
I
right?
can email you all that.
Okay.
Because the email started with all the changes. I just haven't.
Yeah, we'll get it.
So okay.
And did you say you need sandwiches or like a main dish or?
We usually, yeah, like
Subway.
done Subway, we've done sloppy joes and hot dogs, we've done.
Subway, you just ordered, you know, for that.
Yeah, I think that is what we've done past couple of years.
Yeah, they usually sandwich or main drinks and things like that.
Yeah, and then the kids bring all the side notes to share.
Committee reports, gun bash.
Gun bash. Okay. We had a gun bash meeting. And, we had, Walt attend. And we discussed redoing our ticket. Which about everybody here knows what it is, except for a couple of them, but here's the changes for those that wasn't there if they want to see it. And we approved it, go to print. It's just they voted to go away from the casino. They just kept dropping off every year. And, well, we changed the dates on it and put it down to $3,500 for $3,500 instead of 4,000 tickets. And it goes to print tomorrow. But I do have one other little thing I forgot about the gun bash. I got people calling me, we donate a couple tickets to, like the 4th of July fundraiser, the golf outings. We usually do 6 or 8, maybe 10 a year, I don't know how many. I just need to know whether we're interested in doing that again or not.
I'd say we want to.
You got a second?
I will.
So we wanna put a cap on it, or like a
No, it's
weekend, or just do it?
It's just the community, you know, between Somerset and.
So it's fine, I just need to make sure that
You know,
my,
like golf outings.
I just need to make sure that my minutes are reflected as well.
4-H going around, yeah.
So a motion to do the same,
Same
same events you've always done.
Okay.
Okay, because I had one call me already. They done did it for the 4th of July.
The motion was by.
Oh, wait a minute, did you put on there too about the bonus?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't mention that, I just didn't know.
He didn't say
Yeah,
that.
I didn't tell everything. I said the couple that wasn't.
here, but
Yeah.
we're doing a bonus. We're doing a bonus for the.
You're gonna give away, you're gonna overwhelm my floor with 3,000 or 4,000 tickets? Wait, what's this mean? That's not a good idea. I'm not gonna work 3 or 4 weeks putting that floor together, and you increase my odds that everybody buys the ticket 3,000 to 1. I think we need to think about that a little bit.
So like lower the ticket prices?
What?
Lower the ticket prices then?
Why? We had a good attendance last year.
He's saying that if you're giving them away, people aren't going to buy them, so his price, he's got, the price stays here.
If you give 2 tickets to everybody that comes in, let's say there's 1,500 people, that's 3,000 tickets. You're gonna put 3,000 tickets in my floor, saturate my floor. Before anybody buys 1 ticket, their odds is 3,000 to 1. They're not gonna buy them. It's not fair to the people to buy the tickets.
Well, we only sold, what, 2,300 tickets last year? So we're not selling.
So
our
what, we
gun-
had a good crowd, and they made a lot of money. The floor has made $2 million. $2 million that we've taken out of that floor. Leave it alone. If you wanna have a drawing for tickets, I can put a couple things
That was
on the-
my suggestion, and then I was told, not told, but it was discussed that one of the board members said, let's just give them the free tickets.
No, I mean, give them the free tickets.
No, well, I meant that, but instead of having a couple raffles, because that's what I said, put these in there, and they suggested the floor. So that was not my suggestion.
Who did that?
I'm not saying.
I need a name. Why can't you say that?
Do it for a special prize.
Was it Kenny? Was it Kenny?
Well, they're getting labor everything else.
But we can't, I don't want you to saturate my floor.
How much was the profit on the floor last year?
We made $2 million since we started that off the floor. Last year profit was $50,000. I don't have all that in front of me.
I just seen what the percentage was.
Do you think we just have 2 other items that those tickets go in only?
2 or 3 might work. You could use the same floor items, but only have like 3 or 4, or 2 or 3.
Then we're
That will
accomplishing
take
the same
both,
thing.
that will take both tickets.
Different color ticket then.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we have to have different color ticket, but so I can get a
Just
count.
distinguish between the 2.
Yes.
Correct.
We just have to put, we have to
We're
put a bit
accomplishing
more
the same
thought into
thing.
that.
You know what I mean, by giving them a bonus, but yet we're not
What's
taking
it
away.
say, what's it say on that?
So I think it was 2 free floor tickets.
Yeah, it doesn't specify
Yeah, it
where
doesn't
at on the
specify.
floor, it just says 2
We
free
could just
floor
say, we could say bonus drawing
Yeah.
tickets.
that's
Yeah,
fine,
bonus
that's
drawing.
good.
Say bonus drawing tickets.
We could
Value
we
of-
could do a couple things. We could do a couple things. They could put both tickets in.
How much are those individual
So that's,
tickets?
we're gonna have to have
Oh, like for the
3,000
20 or
tickets
25? I think it's
or more, right?
Yeah, I think last year everything, the gate and the.
We'll have to have someone mark when are you gonna give them the tickets when they come through the gate?
Yeah, Toller's gonna give them when they come in with their tickets.
She's gonna distribute
She'll have
them
to
as they
stamp
come
it
in.
again, saying they got their free ticket.
With a big X on it or something.
Like a star patch. Star patch.
Yeah, or like a stamp or I mean
I
whatever.
mean, it's really just semantics. It's really.
Whatever she wants.
And what I say making sense?
So, okay, we're gonna change this to,
Special prizes,
two
special.
bonus drawing tickets.
And we'll take two of the items on the floor item and
Why can't we just do a bonus draw for like $1,000? Just be done with, make it real easy. and be
we'll
done.
figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take away from your floor already. That wasn't the purpose.
Okay. I'm done.
We didn't finish, Larry made the motion to donate to the same events, we need to second all those.
I thought somebody seconded it. Larry's motion is
Joe did.
Joe?
Joe did.
Sorry.
Did you say how many tickets, or we're not saying how many tickets?
No, it's two for every ticket.
No, for the giveaway tickets.
Yeah, two is two.
Whatever in the
No,
past.
She's saying like, did you put a cap
Like if
on
you're
the
doing the golf
donation.
carts.
She's back to the
For the-
charity stuff, not
Yeah.
that.
How many charities we give?
Like, you know, like 10, 20, that, did you just ask that?
Yeah.
Worded to donate to
Per
the
house,
same events
whoever
we
we
did
did.
last year.
Okay. Do we know how many that was? I mean, I don't know. Is that,
Maybe 10 events, I don't know.
maybe, I don't know that many that was.
It's like the, DJ packages.
Yeah.
Things around town, though, it is, you know. If you get something strange, I'll get it approved.
So we still need that motion approved.
Maybe just give them a ticket for the first 500 and make it through the door.
Or pre-buys.
So we have a motion to approve the,
Change on the two bonus tickets.
No, we're still voting on Larry to donate to the same events we did last year.
And
We
Joe
need to
back.
vote on that.
There are two floor
Okay.
tickets, you said floor tickets, I don't care what you call them.
it's two different parties.
Okay, we got a motion by Larry, seconded by Joe, to donate the two tickets
keep
for the
donating
special
the
events
gun
we did
badge tickets, so
the
you
last
have-
few years.
Yeah.
All in favor? Opposed? Chuck got us going too fast. Now we vote now for Chuck back in his seat.
So you need a motion to just change your
To change
tickets to
that.
the,
Okay,
Special drawing, bonus ticket?
yeah, we're gonna change it from
Your
the
two
floor
bonus
drawing
tickets are
to
gonna be
two bonus
special.
tickets.
I'll make a motion, or you already have it, since you just cut it up, or I'll make the motion.
You got it?
Okay.
Dean made the motion.
Dean made the motion,
Need a second? Second.
Larry second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. That's it.
Yeah, I've had too much.
Mike,
Recently we've signed a rental agreement on the copier. Been participating with Jess and buying tags and such things as that. Nothing earth shattering.
all right. Goat committee.
Hey, we're going, Saturday, 8 to 9 is the ready game. It's gonna be drive-through right through the middle of Coliseum. That's pretty much all we got.
Nobody.
Nobody, nothing else in
Rabbit committee.
Yeah, but I do have a question about the goat committee when he's done talking.
He's already sat back down. You're up.
Okay.
You're up.
Okay, so in the rules that they're changing for 2027, as I was going through those, one of the things that they wanted to do was omit a class because if they didn't have enough sign up for this year. If we don't, if the kids do not know because it's after April 1st, so they don't know that that rule may change for next year. I don't know if we want to put that in for 2027, maybe it should be in for 2028.
We haven't had that, we
Like
haven't had.
6 years before we've had, since we've had anyone in there. How
Yeah.
many years? 6 years.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had
Do we have an
anyone in
excuse
that.
to ban it for you? If we
That checks out.
Yeah, that's low enough.
All right, I'll put it in then.
Thank you.
You got anything for the rabbits?
The rabbits, yeah, we need to talk about scales and supplies that we need. So, I don't know if her tattooing thing works or not yet because.
It is a 5/16.
Then it should work.
You write that down, please.
So we need to have special symbols, we need to get ink, we need to get a new scale. So I'd like to make a motion not to exceed $550.
We do that last month or you? No, you were getting prices.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were
price,
getting
yeah.
prices.
I think it's about 300 for the scale, but I don't know what it is for all the special
Right.
things that we need, and I didn't know if this would work or not,
Is this
so
going?
we should be okay.
For not to exceed 500 for rabbit scales and supplies.
Second.
You have to have it first, or?
Oh, I thought she did.
Tondra made a motion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, second.
Motion by Tondra, second by Ryan. Not to exceed 500. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion carries.
Did you get all your pens? Back?
No, she still owes, I mean, she's got about 10 more to bring back yet. So most of the rabbit cages came back along with the goat pens. But we have about 10 more left over there that she needs to return. Those are the new ones.
From
The-
Fairfield?
From Fairfield, yeah, she couldn't get them all in the same way.
They had goat pens
The goat, yeah.
from the fair or from?
Yeah.
They borrowed them from our fair, they just have about that.
You know what you guys were agreeing to charge a day, right?
They don't get nothing for a fair. That's what they,
That's
that's what's
right.
in the agreement.
Yeah, that's
what's in the
agreement, yeah. Because we may have to borrow some stuff from them.
Yeah, the fairs get, the fairs, as long as we borrow from them, they borrow from us, that's an agreement. That was in Erica's thing she had. So, yeah, I know what you're saying, that's a lot of days. Yeah.
That would be good.
I'm just gonna pause, because Tondra, we made the motion for $500, but you said $550.
I said 550.
I'm sorry.
Since you have the tattoo thing now, and that's about $80, do you think the 500 will do it, or do you want the 550?
If we already made the motion for the 500, we'll just keep it at 500.
Okay.
Not to change the subject, but we probably should make sure that we don't book nothing at least 2 weeks before the gun bash.
Oh, you're too
Like
late.
you fellows said.
Good.
Because I think last week, they were only, like, last year, like 8 days.
Business.
3 weeks would be nice.
Tondra.
Okay, so, the bleachers and the rabbit barn, we need spouting for the rabbit barn, and I know this is the grant money to, do the things that we need to do. And then there was some texting going on, and then we didn't get the spouting put up on the rabbit barn. So I would like to, Eric and I, to finish this project. We have the monies to do what we need to do, that we don't need to have a board vote. We got the concrete to do, we got the bleachers to get the aluminum bleachers and finish the rabbit barn without a lot of controversy, without going over our budget.
There's just clarification on that. Wasn't the vote last month that you were gonna do it with your people?
What I was.
Joe had somebody found and then I thought
So
you
Joe
said.
reported that additional downspouting will be needed, presented a quote. Coleman stated he plans to install a French drain the following week and can coordinate the downspouting installation at that time. Joe noted that if a more favorable quote was obtained, it may be used in place of the current estimate. That's all
But we
I've got.
really don't need any board approval, because the money can only be spent on those two projects. So I know someone got on there and said that we need to should have a meeting for it. No, the spouting could have been up by now if we didn't wait, so.
Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
They washed the concrete off.
Anyway.
Tonight, wash it off again.
I don't know that
Do
we
you
need
want-
one
I
if
don't
it's part of
think
the
so.
budget, I mean, it's
So-
part of the building.
So everybody's good with that, just to make sure everybody's good with this, so we can complete. That's all I have.
Jess?
Old business, sponsors for the fair book are good, just have a few left to get. I handed out all of the rules to all the different committees to sign off on. If you could just sign that form and say nothing changes or note what does change, and get it back to me by May 10th. That's all I have for old business.
Larry, old business.
No, I don't have anything to roll with.
I'm working on the
Clayton,
gates.
updates?
I'm working on the gates. I've got about 70 people signed up so far, and I still got a list of names. And I was gonna call Payman Butch Gilman to see if they'll handle money for me. And working on that. But it's coming along. And Chuck, he's got some ideas. Coleman's been helping me too, a little bit, so. We're getting people to come and help, so it'll work out.
Good job.
Coleman, old business?
No old business, huh?
Chuck?
Nothing.
Brian?
You serious? I have a whole bunch of new. There's gonna be an hour.
You got a bunch of new.
Yeah. Excellent.
I don't have anything.
Joe?
No.
Jason? No. All right, sounds like we need to sit down and get ready for new business. Tondra?
Yes. One, new business for us, a W-9, I need a W-9 for a Fairbook ad. So that will be for Fill the Freezer. Do you want me to email you the information?
No, I can just send it to you right now.
Okay, perfect. Next is advertisement for the fair. You guys made me chair of that. Very crafty. We have a budget. I was wondering if we could go ahead and approve a certain amount, so because our next meeting won't be until May, and we really should get advertisement out there now for that. I don't know what the vibe is on that.
What do you need to make it happen as far as money?
I don't know, I'm new to this, so I know that.
in the financial budget, did you see that amount?
I did, so the total, budget is $14,500, I don't plan to touch that, but, I just wanna know how, like, can we just set an amount so I know where I can negotiate prices with maybe radio stations or marquee signs?
Do you have any of the old invoices and things?
I don't have any of that.
I mean, that would probably be where to start, if you look
Okay.
at some of the old invoices and slide pricing, and then you could probably negotiate them from there, but.
I just need to know because we don't have a meeting until the end of May, so
Right.
can we have like an X amount, I don't know, like,
Well, not to exceed.
not to exceed like $4,000 probably, or $3,000?
I'd say could make it higher than that if you're gonna try to get a deal.
My budget was 14,500, but I'm really, you know,
Yeah.
I just don't wanna be exuberant on, the amount I'm asking.
I would just leave it at that, and then as long as you don't have to use it all.
Like 5,000, is that okay?
Yeah, I'd make a motion, we start with $5,000.
Second.
Motion by Pat and seconded by Coleman to start with $5,000 budget for advertising out of the 1450.
Yeah.
Or 14.5, excuse me. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carries.
Last thing with advertisement real quick is I wanted to do a Facebook like and share to kind of get our Facebook page out there, and social media has a lot more of a output for the public versus just seeing a sign or anything like that. I knew there was I've had different opinions on if we can do like a family 4-pack of tickets. Maybe it can come out of the advertising budget.
I think that's a good idea.
It really doesn't cost us anything, so, I don't know. If anybody.
And targeting ads on Facebook aren't that expensive either.
No, they're like $30 and you reach 10,000 people.
Great.
So.
I did that.
Oh, go ahead.
I did that once with the ride company, and they kind of donated tickets, so I'm sure maybe I might.
But if not, can we cover it with the family 4-pack or family 5-pack of tickets? Like 2 sets of it?
Just a giveaway.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, make a motion, I guess.
I mean, it's just coming out of your marketing budget that's already
it's
covered.
coming out of your budget.
Okay,
Yeah, you don't-
perfect.
That's what I would say.
Okay, love that. Last thing is entertainment for the fair. I do need that schedule. Is that you, Pat, or is that more Erica? You guys are both on that committee.
Yeah, Eric has done a lot of it, but
Okay.
we can have a meeting or whatever we need to do there.
Okay. That's it. That's all I got.
Larry?
The only thing I got is this year I'm having a flag display in the Grange building. It starts with the first flag of the country up to today date. I need to build something to enclose that so that nobody's grabbing a hold of flags and messing with them. Because I don't know how old these flags are, or they're all new flags, or what. Old ones? Okay. So if somebody give me some kind of ideas of something that I'm planning on bringing it down the wall, which will be on the outside of the women's restroom in the Grange, down that hallway. and I want to build something out around that so they can't get a hold of them. So if anybody's got any ideas, I could use some help there.
Scott,
Yeah, why don't you get
Well-
with Scott and he'll come up with ideas and pricing and we can go for it.
Yeah.
We have our picket fence, we did some
Some
cases
cases
and
and
antique.
that
stops them every time.
No. I don't want cases, I want fencing
Yeah,
or
they're gonna be
something.
on hold.
I want something that looks better than showcases.
I'm just saying, we have our picket fence stuff, we use gum bash all around, like the living room suites, is that good enough, or? Yeah, we already have that.
We might be able to do that.
Yeah, that way you can just come out.
Yeah, get with Scott.
Yeah.
If it's accessible, you know, it's not buried in the back of the trailer.
What about restaurants and their old plexiglass from?
Yeah, I'll talk to Scotty and see what he can come up with some
It
money.
gave me an idea.
Okay, that's all I got.
Clayton? Cohen?
So, that kinda came up during the, moving out, campers, or spring camper out, or whatever. One of the gentlemen that, one of the parties, basically the arcade dude, that had, I guess I just wanna, how we're gonna handle his parking. He's got like 6 different rigs over there. He would probably, I mean, some of them are full-size rigs with a tractor trailer on it, but, I mean, since we've come up with a policy that we're gonna be parking, I'm not saying he has to pay the same, I'm asking the board how we're gonna handle that. I don't think it should be like the guy that I have in there parking, he's paying $250 and then it's a buddy handshake, here's $50, you can park 6 rigs, you know, I mean, I think we should be consistent from my end, but I guess I'm getting input on the board. I'm not saying he has to pay for all 6 rigs, you know, but I think he's more than $100 to park there all summer, you know what I mean?
I think he paid $300 last year.
He's not gonna be there all summer anyway.
Well, he's gonna be there for about 3 or 4 months, right?
He'll be gone
Yeah.
in June.
Yeah,
3 or 4 months though.
first part of June
Right,
he'll be
like
gone.
I said, he's got 6 rigs,
See, he parked there because he played here. That was part of the deal. When he was the arcade and the speed ball. But now he's gone, so I think we billed him for $300 last year. Of course, that was before you had any ideas about semi parking, so I don't care. I mean, he did pay, so.
yeah, but I guess, I'm just trying for a little bit of consistency. If the guy I got in there paying $250 a month, here's that guy's got 6, you know, rigs over there, and he's, you know, he'd probably say, well, I make a motion, we charge him $500 a month, he's already been there a month, so, if he's gonna be here until the fair, whatever that is, but I don't think he should work for less than a load of stone.
I think that's
Yeah.
consistency. I second it.
I didn't hear what it was.
Oh, I said, I made a motion, if he's gonna park all his rigs there, it's $500 a month for his items that he has there.
And the normal contract is $250 per rig, right?
The normal contract's $250 per semi, yes. I don't think he's gonna find anywhere to park 6 rigs any cheaper than that. I mean, if you go to a storage unit facility, they're gonna charge you $200 a month to park a camper. He's got, you know, so.
A motion by Coleman for $500 a month for the ride guy, seconded by Jess. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. You'll take care of getting over there.
I gotta get Scotty, I guess, I don't know the gentleman, but I will, yes.
No law. It is right here, down.
Okay,
Is that it, Cole?
that's all for me, yep.
Chuck, new business?
Nothing.
Right.
Or big flag, that's the only thing I got. It's faded and ripped
We're gonna
up.
get one in June, a new one, Elks is gonna donate it.
Well, we should have another one. I was wondering if we knew where it was at. I know it's smaller, but have stock get that flying, that thing needs down.
Yeah, Scott and I talked about it.
Okay, that's all I got.
You ready?
Yeah.
So, hey Chuck, you were talking about don't book, so right now we have on the calendar from August 24th to the gun bash not booked. Okay, it's set aside for the gun bash. So it gives you 1, 2, 3 full weeks. And I'm holding back another week unless somebody comes in to want to book that week.
I'm proud of him.
okay? Just let you know, right? So, you know, at the spring meeting, they talked, I mean, there was a lot of stuff brought up, and I'm just gonna relay it. And they brought up about the fair vets can get money from the Horse Racing Commission of $225 if they apply for it. So, okay, and non-fairs gets $2,000. We always usually get racing money, even though we don't have racing. So I don't know if we've been getting it or not. No.
Yes, we have.
Okay, so, and the dollars for the fair funds went out before the spring meeting, so you know how much that was? We got it, they said it was deposited in our account before that would be for, what, March, whatever, that meeting.
What's this one?
It was for the Ohio Fair Funds, they donate money to the fair. I didn't think it was a lot of money in there, I was thinking $295.
High fair funds, $285.90.
$285, okay. Okay. Moving on, the grant report, or the grant that we have, okay. I'll just give this to you guys right now. They said they sent, the very first thing out, they sent it out in February to all fairs. I'm not sure that we got it, but they said they sent it out February 2nd, and it lists on there that Perry County has not responded back in any way to them about pictures or anything on the grant funding. And if we don't respond back to them by June 30th, we have to pay the money back. So, that's what they told me. Wasn't it, Claire?
Yeah, that's exactly what they said.
Yep, you will, if you don't respond back to them by June 30th, stating that, you know, to send pictures that we did the building so far, and, you know, that we will have to pay it back. So,
Probably went to the grant coordinator, whoever that is.
yeah, I don't know anything about it, but I just know he brought it up to me, and so he goes, I'll send it to you and tell you your fair is definitely on, and there's a lot of them on it. It ain't just us, there's a lot there. So, the other thing I give you there, he passed down, that is the cheer group. Richie, do you have that on the back page? That cheer group is, they book the cheer like we do Wednesday nights, clear to, hold on. Clear to May of 2027, okay? I give that to Tina, Tina has it, you know, so. Okay, the next thing I have on here that they talked about down there, no marijuana can be on your grounds during your fair. I mean, we kind of talked about that last year, but they did tell everybody, they specified, no marijuana. You know, you catch somebody, they gotta leave.
Remember that, Josh?
Yeah.
Gotta leave it at home.
Skip the page. So, my next one was, Howard brought it up to everybody's attention that you must abide by the sunshine laws. If there's a record request, you must do it as prompt as possible, not 6 months later. There is a fair that already lost a case in court, and they are paying restitution. He brought this up to all fairs, okay? Howard also asked, how many fairs has a 99-year lease on their grounds? And then he said, how many fairs know if they even have a lease? Okay, his last comment was that when you meet, whoever meets with your county commissioners, you need to show them the red book. It says in the red book that your lease is a minimum of a 20-year lease. And he said that they're battling this right now with all commissioners across the state. They don't want to give out, you know, a 20-year lease to anybody.
We've had a 99-year lease, we signed it, but 3 or 4 years ago.
I have a 99-year lease. Scott owns, told that, I mean, and he said they're working on a lease right now. Right now.
I can remember some time back when we had, the commissioners came in here
Yeah,
and set up a
I mean,
lease.
I'm just telling you what.
I don't remember.
Ben and Scott both
Yeah.
told me. last year's fair, and we don't have one for this year's fair. And Richie knows, cause Richie talked to
TJ's
him.
working on
And TJ Rugg is working on the lease. But I know what you're saying, Pat, cause I was told by a board member that we have a 99-year lease, but yet, I know I.
We redid it before we built.
The new building?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they said they can't find it. Okay. So they're going to
I don't know, we don't have it.
Cause we had to give it to the bank, in fact, we probably get it from the bank. We had to give it to the bank before we
Right.
got the loan on the new building.
So
it's there.
TJ is working on it, 'cause I know Richie's talked to him.
The
So,
PNC, or our bank should have it, cause that was part of the paperwork
so
to get the loan.
my next thing is Elks wants to do a flag day, like Flag Day on June 14th. That is Flag Day at 1 p.m. We'll do it in the pavilion, it's a flag ceremony, and then they donate that flag to the president. We'd like for the president to be there on that, at that time, and then they donate it to you.
So 14th.
June 14th at 1 p.m. That flag costs $500, so it's, I think that we should definitely, we took it last year, I mean, we got it last year, I think.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah, it's a Sunday. Yeah.
So there's a wedding in my house on the
Okay, all right. My next thing, the autocross contract is in possession in the office, and I have a copy of it. So, my next one after that is Spectrum. I got a text message, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, that somebody was trying to get into our account to change the password. And then I got an email from them stating, you need to call me ASAP because somebody's either trying to hack your account, which I called them, and the password got changed. So, you know, whoever was trying to hack it ain't gonna be able to get in anymore.
I would have never heard anything.
So, on the Spectrum thing, we're paying for streaming for the office here. Now, I don't know if you guys wanna keep doing that, that's $540 a year. I don't even think we're using it.
Streaming here?
Yeah, we pay for streaming in that office, in the treasurer's office. I mean, I can cancel that, it's gonna drop the phone bill down. We're paying, in the office here, we're paying $45 a month for streaming. Because they used back in 2020, they watched the show down there, but they also told me if you have a smart TV in there, Spectrum did, you can go to YouTube and watch it on YouTube, and you don't need streaming in that office. That's the board's decision, whether you wanna keep paying $45 a month, because do you use that TV very much in there, Chelsea?
I've never touched it.
That's what I'm saying.
So if we don't use it, I say get rid of it.
Well, that's the board's decision, somebody needs to.
I make a motion, we get rid of it.
I second
it.
Okay. Okay. So I can just say streaming in the office.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Your TV, you have to use it.
Motion by Coleman, seconded by Joe. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Good, and then we have Joe give it to me, because when they sent me that message, I talked to them, and we got our rates down a little lower. Let's just say right now, the Coliseum, we're paying $115 a month now. The office here, I mean, it'll be a lot less now if I drop that 45, we're paying $125 for the office. Now, for the new building, we got hit on a Zumba box, I guess, that we had. That Joe told me, he said they found one, we were getting hit $5 a month on it, so I'm gonna get that sent back and they'll take that off. And our bill will be like $115 a month, because we negotiated some, better deal. Yeah, it's the same thing, but it's just to give us a better discount. So, but that was everything I had on the Spectrum. Scott told me this morning when I come over to move the ATM up here that the new building, 2 doors was unlocked on it this morning when he went out. The 2 on this end. So, I mean, he told me he knows a board member was in it. He told me that. Okay. So I'm just letting you know that. So the ATM I had in the picture show, they used roughly $620 out the ATM. Okay. And I had to reprogram both ATMs. Carolina ATM called me, said, well, first they called Tina. And then she goes, you need to talk to Tina. They called me and they said, yeah, we have to reprogram our ATM. So I literally had to changed everything in the system. I think they got hacked somewhere, so they changed all the IP addresses and everything in the ATMs. So, my last thing I got is, Peg was in the 4-H club, spruced up around the marquee out there, and I thought it looked pretty good. They took out all the brush that was in there. I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but it really looks good. And then they're going to do the other things they do on the fairgrounds. So, that was it for me.
That's it?
Yeah. Alright.
I'm just kidding. I have these, the 3 policies, well, 2 policies and 1 proposed committee charter. The first one we'll go over is the public meeting conduct policy. I've been hitting the sunshine law pretty hard, and I'm 99% confident that everything that I have in here satisfies the sunshine law and gives us a backbone whenever we.
Ashley, is there a boilerplate of each one of these that is out there, or?
Is that what, I'm sorry?
A boilerplate, you know what I mean, a standard, you know?
I've not found like a standard or a template or anything like
Yeah,
that.
normally there's a boilerplate or a standard template, you mean, that these are just what you put in there?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
what I have
Okay.
come up with while researching the sunshine law and reading through it.
Okay.
Well, the
And-
training tells you to do that yourself as a board.
To create the policies, yeah. I'm open to any suggestions, like this is just a draft, a starting point. This isn't like Ashley says, this is a starting point for the board to have conversation and decide what's going to fit our needs the best.
Do these rules also apply to members of the board when conducting meetings? So I just wanna know what, like,
I mean, I feel like the answer is yes.
how many sunshine law people have, how many people have been to sunshine laws?
3.5.
To enforce, or if you have any consequences, how will that be done? That's on there.
Enforcement interpretation, it just says that it will be applied in a manner consistent with the sunshine law. But, I mean, open to any
Yeah.
ideas or suggestions, like I said, starting point, so.
I think it's a good starting point. I think it's, I mean,
What's that?
it is a good starting point.
It's a
yes.
lot.
Yes, it's a ton of information.
And if we want time to go over it again, table it till next meeting, that's fine. But that's just gonna require that we actually take it home and do the homework so that we aren't just keep tabling and kicking it to the next meeting every time.
So what's everyone think?
I think a policy is definitely needed in place, and this is is a broad spectrum of what the Sunshine Law entails. It's very much needed, as Dean just stated. There have been other entities that have had to do monetary payments to people for not following the Sunshine Law, so at some point you're gonna have to have a policy regardless. Has anybody else looked at the Sunshine Laws? Or at the convention, I mean, they had it at the convention as well.
And we can even just start out with if there's a section where someone doesn't understand or has a question or doesn't agree.
We have to follow it no matter what.
The sunshine law, yes, but I mean, as far as like this policy goes, this policy is an interpretation of what the
Right.
sunshine law says.
To make the motion, we don't agree.
I will tell you this, at the convention, they told us that hopefully by next year, they're going to enforce it, that we follow the sunshine law.
Well, we should be.
I know, but they're, I mean, not just us, all parents. I mean, right now, they're not enforcing it. The LFMA is not, and they said next year, it looks like they're going to be enforcing it.
But the state is enforcing it.
I know, I'm just telling you what they said, you know.
They said that 30 years ago.
Okay, whatever, so, you know.
This is just for public conduct and our conduct at meetings, correct?
Yes.
Because we still have to do the records for like deleting and everything like that as well. I think part of the policy, that's not intact in.
Right, that's a policy that we have, but there's some pieces of it that are missing, and that's, I don't have any, I haven't started that yet.
I mean, this is just breaking down what's in the sunshine, right? I mean, right?
Yes,
I mean,
and saying like
okay.
what we are and aren't allowed to do as far as excluding anyone from a meeting.
But, I mean, so are they asking that fairs then have this policy above the, I mean, if we're doing the online thing, right? Does that not cover this, or, I mean, you don't know?
So the purpose of this is to keep us compliant with the sunshine law and give us a background, not a background, a backbone. When we say this person is not allowed on the fairgrounds, this is saying, well, this is why you're not allowed on the fairgrounds, and we are allowed to do this because it has it all listed out here. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which side of the fence you're on, if we ban somebody from the fairgrounds and we have our meetings here, we can't ban them from the meetings. And that's what this says, and it covers us in that aspect.
Also the notice of the meetings, how that's all done, public attendance, and how they have to act during the meetings, how we have to act during the meetings. I mean, I don't know
I mean,
why.
are we gonna do, like, so it's like one or the other? I mean, this is like what that stuff is on, like, from the module thing, what I've been watching, right?
Yes. So,
But that
so
would cover us?
we all are covered if we do, like, say we learn the sunshine law, we need to learn the sunshine law, and that is what it is. This is more if the public comes to us and says, well, you can't do that, we have a policy, and it's going to be whenever, if ever it gets put into place, it's going to be public record so that the public knows that they will be held to the standard, and board members also know that we will be held to the same standard. So that we're not having yelling in meetings, and we're not having name calling in meetings.
No, that's fine.
I love it. It's a vibe.
I mean, if the board doesn't agree with this, you're allowed to vote it down. I'm just bringing it to the board to say, here's where I'm at with it.
Do I need to make a motion?
I mean, that's
I like it.
We need conversation is what we need before we do anything else.
Should we have a round table, have an opinion?
I mean, I like transparency, end of story, right? But I don't know this well enough myself to make an educated, like, it's 100% right, let's go. I mean, we had, like, should like TA or one of our, an attorney look at it and make sure it does comply with what we're, you know, I mean, if we're
We can
saying
do
we're
that.
upholding for that,
Yeah.
I'd sure like some guy with a tie to say, yeah, I mean, higher pay grade than me, you know, read the law part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Make a motion to table it.
Second.
Motion by Chuck, table is second by Coleman. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
So the next two, there's a committee policy that just says per the sunshine law what all of the committees have to do and requires that committees have a charter so that we know the purpose and what their actual authority and responsibilities are. The other thing that I have here is the livestock species advisory committee, so the goat committee, the swine committee, the every committee would know what they are and aren't allowed to do. Like they aren't allowed to make decisions without the board's approval, things like that. Also addresses structure of the committee, how the committee's formed, who's in charge of it.
That's all coming through sunshine law stuff too, or?
The committee charter, not so much, I mean, some of it is, but that's more just like a structure of the committee.
Structure.
Yeah, that way someone can't say, well, I want 35 people in my committee. You don't really get anywhere with that many folks.
Right.
Folks.
Right.
I like the structure part of it. I was just wondering if there's more like of a checks and balance that we could have where like the members of the charter or the committee could vote who their chair and co-chair is besides us appointing somebody. If there was a reason that we had to have it like that. Oh, it has to be a third
Yeah,
member?
the chairperson and co-chair have to be chair board members.
So did you say?
Anybody can be on the committee, but a chair or co-chair.
Procedure without board approval?
No,
Okay, alright. Never had anything.
no, that's what this
That's
right
fine.
here says that they can't.
Okay, that's fine, okay.
This one here, I'll make a motion to accept it.
Accept them, both of them.
Both of them, or?
Native livestock.
Yeah, there's two of them.
There's two, what do you mean there's two?
Yeah, we have to get the committee policy before we can do the
Yeah.
charter.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were looking at.
What's the other
There was one, right?
Which one was you talking about?
So the committee policy is
All
overarching
society.
for all committees, saying if you wanted to create a committee,
Sorry,
this is what you have to do. And then the other one is the charter for the
It's not-
livestock species.
They go in
This
line.
was just for the
Yeah.
live.
They go in line.
Yeah,
We got a motion to accept the livestock advisory committee charter. We have a second?
Second.
Larry, is that Larry? All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
and if we're agreeing with the charter, does that mean ipso facto we can do the committee policy as well, since that's what it's derived from?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I make a motion that we accept the committee policy.
Second.
Motion by Ashley, second by Ryan to accept the committee policy. All those in favor say aye. Opposed, same. Motion carries. Okay. Joe, new business.
Two things. First thing is, I got a phone call today from Monica Montelli. I think she's a relation way back. But she wanted to tell me how professional that Jessica Bauer was of getting
Oh my God.
Yes, you want me to bring it out and tell you?
I can't believe you shared that. I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry. The other thing is,
is, do we have a way, I've had 2 or 3 phone calls of people that, can they get online and pay with a credit card? Or,
It charges 4%, that's why they didn't do it.
Building,
I mean-
like to pay for a building and stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, we've already been doing that. Tina's done that.
But they can't get online and do
Oh,
it.
no, they just have to call Tina.
They have to call it in?
Yeah,
Oh,
call
yeah.
Tina.
They gotta call it,
Yeah,
okay.
they
That's all
call
I
Tina
need.
and Ben does.
That's it. They gotta call it.
Yeah.
And that's Tuesday through Thursday, 9 to 1.
Tuesday and Thursday, not through Thursday. This week I will be home Wednesday and
We just,
Thursday.
we need to
I have
adjust
a
the hours.
doctor, or
She forgot.
Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm sorry. I have a doctor's appointment.
are you able, that means that, are you adding a convenience fee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, there's a part that I have to tap on. Hunter,
Jason Holman, new business.
No.
No.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
No.
Closed hours.
Motion?
Oh, wait, I actually have something.
No.
Okay,
this 22-23 audit is never ending. And they just came back and had a list of like, I think it was 70 some invoices they're missing from 22-23. I can hunt them down by calling these people, but I will be billing my hourly rate, so I don't know if y'all want Robin to do that or whatever, but that's out of my scope and I will bill for it. So, I need to know if I'm doing that or if somebody else is doing that.
What's missing?
A crap ton of invoices from 22 and 23.
Just hard invoices?
Yep, the actual copies.
You know, like, what the money was paid out to you, we just got to call and be like, hey,
Yeah, like, okay, if
okay,
it
Gold Concrete,
was
what was this?
4 Acre Gas, we can be like, hey, can you send us the invoice from February of 2022?
Well, how many different entities are on there?
A ton.
There,
Like-
how
You
long
got
is
them
it or
stuff.
not? There's
Yeah,
different
like-
vendors?
I mean, there's
That's 70, so you got how many vendors you got, 50?
probably. I've found a bunch of them,
Okay, I mean, specific.
but the ones I have to call in, like,
Was there?
Yeah, I'm only here 4 hours each day, and I've been here like 4 or 5 hours, but I can help, I will help. I will help.
You wanna start out with Tina and see how we get along?
I will help,
that's fine.
you know.
Yeah, I'll send you what we need.
Does any of it the ATM there?
So you're gonna ask
No,
for hard
it's-
copies from 4 years back?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
they
I've
want. They're like really going hard on this.
Are we able to see like any of the communication, like why they're, like what they're wanting or
Chelsea.
anything like that, or?
I mean, I can give you the list, but until an audit is closed, none of that information is considered a public.
Right. it's-
Sorry, what?
Until that information, until the audit is closed,
That's
that information is not considered a
Yeah.
like
It's not considered public.
public record.
Oh, am I public since I'm on the board?
Well, I mean, your board, you can view it, but I can't give you like copies.
Well, I'm willing to help to save money.
No, yeah, I mean, I personally don't care, but I'm saying like, you know,
I was just told how professional I was.
yeah, I mean, I don't care who does it, but I'm just saying you probably don't want me to do it. And I don't have time, and I will bill you.
Yes, will you hand that to Joe?
Every invoice that came in here.
What did you do with the invoices?
It's not mine.
Robin.
I wasn't the treasurer then.
Joe Shaner, that's it, or that's what he requested last week.
So I should treasure that.
Yeah, I used to give them copies of every invoice that came in a folder.
Yeah, I don't know where they went or.
Because that's what somebody told me to do, and
Yeah.
that's what I did.
But that's what should be done, the check stuff gets stapled to it, whatever, and then it's filed, yeah.
5 minutes.
Which a lot of it is, but there's some of it that.
I'll, like I said, I'll help. I can work a few extra hours. You know, I just can't put in the hours I was before.
Okay.
Oh.
My doctor and my husband says, you. And I don't want another heart surgery.
No, that's all right.
One more thing.
Is it check disbursements or is just no hard copies to match up?
Yeah, they just want proof of everything, but I'm not trying to be mean, I just.
This is all brand new.
No, they want the actual invoices from the vendors.
That's some.
Yeah, they all have
board
checks.
members need one, and then any of the extra ones.
That just takes me to call the vendor.
That kind of odd.
No,
No, I don't think so.
having went through many, many audits at the health department, that's not odd at all. That's not strange at all.
I don't know. Secretary, that's the name on baseball season. Very good.
Okay.
And then this is for.
Are they all still, assistants?
Official.
You got 50 vendors there, are they all still around?
And then.
A lot of them was, I think what happened is the multi-purpose invoices were kept in like a separate binder, and I don't think that binder got sent, so I found all those like that, like all I had to do was scan that, and that was cake. But there's a lot of them I don't.
I'm
gonna pass that off then.
And then this is recording copies that Dave tells you everything like what's gotta be done.
Could you just send that list to the whole board? We all know a bunch of different vendors possibly, and
Yeah,
we haven't
I
sent,
mean,
I mean, that way if I know a couple of them, I'll reach out to them and say, whatever, I don't care.
There's
So you
like,
have to, you got the check numbers and you got the dates.
yeah, Electrical
Pat?
Brokerage Services of Ohio.
Motion?
Any big ones?
Apartments, trophies and awards, the sheriff's office.
I think we did that one.
Yeah, like I don't think it'd be an issue to, like I said, I just personally don't have the time to do that. But, I mean, I don't think it's great,
We
but.
can work on it for a month and then go from there, so you don't get left, right?
What do they do? Do you know what they do?
I mean, this audit has been extended for like a year and a half, so like they're just, here, whatever, it's kind of.
Sooner the better. Motion to adjourn. Second. Got a motion to adjourn in a second.
Been sooner than